Okay, we'll just see if we can put in some openings in here. We have discovered that if you attempt to draw a box through here and then subtract the box, it'll union both leaves of the wall, and then it's a bit of a problem because you haven't got your layering control. One way will be to do them individually, those leaves, and that can be done a number of ways, and see if we can investigate a couple of those now. Okay, so let's go. How are we going to do it? Okay, well, I'll probably start off with a press pull and see what happens with that. Okay, so I'll draw a rectangle. Along this face here, I will have on dynamic UCS, and I will begin from somewhere about there. Now I could go near there and see what happens. Let's see if that works. It doesn't seem to be picking up. See that? It doesn't seem to be picking up because I just went near there. But if I went like that and started drawing this thing on here, all of a sudden it works because of dynamic UCS. So for me to do that, what I was trying to achieve beforehand, I would have had to rotate my user interface so that the Y was up and the X was across. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just do what I planned to do beforehand, except I'll just do it anywhere on there for now. And I'm going to go at, looking at, the X is pointing right to the right, so I'm going to go 900 to the right, and I'm going to go up 2040, which is sort of a standard door opening. So there it is. I can always now move it down a bit. Now don't forget, it's got to be 30, strictly speaking, it's 30 millimeters from there because it's a bit of a rebate. Let's just see if we can move that. And really, I don't quite remember if the example I showed you earlier, how I've done it. It could have been a different way. Now, see if that works. We'll go down here perpendicular. Now I can see if I can move this up here. Now notice when I'm moving my mouse up, it says the plus Z next to it, which means it's going upwards. So I can safely, in theory, type in 30, and that should get me level with the floor inside. Okay, so let's just see what the press pull does. Okay, so let's go there, and just go in here, and click there. Let's even go right through. Okay, so in fact it didn't do that. It didn't go right through. So there it is. So we're pretty stuck. What if we had another go from here? What would happen? Would it do anything? No. So what you need to do is move this thing here. Now, what did I pick up? I'm in the middle of the move command. To pick up that outline and move it in. Well, I can't pick that up. So if I turn on selection cycling, I can do it easier. So if I go move, I click here, see the little double squares there. See, it's detecting two things, at least. Click here. Okay, what do you want to move? I want to move the polyline. Enter. And I want to go from, and all these on, the 3D snap as well. I want to go from here. Now how far in is it? Well, we know it's 160 along the Y in this instance. It's detecting the Y is that way. So I can go that way, 160. It should end up on that face, which means I could probably reuse that now to do a press pull. Let's do that. Okay, through there. Okay, there's my doorway by the look of it. Okay, so that's one way of doing it, I suppose. All right, the same way you can do windows. You can I can draw a rectangle here, and I can put a window up. Sorry, I latched onto something there. Just turn that off for a minute. Just start off from any rectangle. Okay, so I can put a window here. I'll just do it arbitrarily for now. So let's, the same way. Press pull would be an issue, then you have to push it in. Okay. The method's the same of getting it about right. You might have to move that rectangle down first to find the base level, move it up to the sill height, all that sort of thing. Getting the window. The theory is that the window head and the window door, so the door head should be the same level, about 2100 high. Okay, so that's not quite right yet, but the same way with the internal doors. I'll just put another rectangle here, and I'll draw that at 900. Enter. Now, I've got to be careful because now, if you look at my UCS here, it's detecting that Y is that way. So it's not detecting that I'm drawing on that wall. Why is that? Because I turned it off earlier, I think. No, it's still there. So let's just try it again. You've got to always watch that dynamic UCS. In theory, that should have latched onto that wall at that point, and now my, like my X and Y should be along that wall, but it hasn't done it. So I've got some problems here. We'll just try it again and see if it's detecting that surface rectangle. It's detecting it there. I go on there and it should work, but it's not showing me that it's working. I'll just try it at 900, weird things have been happening around here today. Okay, 40. It's worked, but that has not changed, so I don't know why it should be showing me that. Okay, so I would definitely move this down now. This is easy to do. We just move it here from the symbiote snaps on there to perpendicular, typing that in, and I should be able to go press pull. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so it's all good there. There you go. So that's what I would do. Have a go at that.